Hello everybody, this is Diane. Thanks for coming to my channel again today. As I begin working on these little golden book journals, all with illustrations by Eloise Wilkin. Well, two are little golden books, and the third one is I think it's a wonder book. Yes, a wonder book, the Make-Believe Parade. I'm just beginning work on them. I did spend a lot of time yesterday cutting the pages. So all the pages are cut, and I just this morning added some lace to the front page of each signature. And now I'm going to make some fabric flips, and I thought maybe you'd like to watch as I create some fabric flips. I got out my specialty box of fabrics with the juvenile prints that I thought I would use, but I'm also going to need some like background pieces. They can't all be the main focal point prints. So I have on the floor next to me a couple more baskets like this that have just patterns that would complement these. So I want to quickly just look at what I have for some clusters, see if I have any clusters that might work. These are all fabric flips that are already made, but I want to start from scratch because I don't think any of these are made with the juvenile prints. I have a few more that are already pinned together, and I just need to sew them to add to this, but there's quite a bit in there, so I should actually get them out and use them. Not liking any of these. So if I want clusters, I'll make my own, or maybe I'll just use the paper clusters, something like what I made the other day in a video. Okay, we don't need that. Let's just get started. What do I have here? I'm focusing on yellow and green for this one, pinks and blues for this one, and this one has a lot of bright colors, so pretty much whatever goes. I think I'm going to focus on those letters, so bright pink, yellow, green, blue, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a little orange. So let's see, I want to use this pink with the little ducks in it for this one, and of course I love this one. If I can use that, I will. And this one has the blue in it, so I think that'll be enough as far as focal points go. Now this one has some Dick and Jane, and they're brighter colors, and these vintage toys. Let's see, got paper dolls too. I might want to use some of them. What are they called? Dolly Dingle. I think I'll pull the Dick and Jane ones for the parade book. Some more Dolly Dingle. I can use them for this little girl book too, the Dolly Dingle ones. I'm definitely pulling more than I need because I think I'm only going to use 3 fabric flips per journal. So here's a pale yellow one that can be for this. I have this that's got gold and orange and green, but both of them, but I don't, they're a little bit, well, they're not the right colors, they're not the right shades for this book. I like this one for it. It's a little paper doll print. That's really cute. Okay, we'll just start, and then we'll find some complementary patterns for them. Let's start with the good little girl. Good little bad little girl. Let's find a page that we want to put a fabric flip on. How about that one right there? It'll be the first pattern paper in each signature. And I like this nursery rhyme one. Yeah, let's go with this. Here's a small piece. If I want to just really accentuate these adorable prints, normally a focal point print is a smaller piece because on my fabric flips, because I put that on the top and it's smaller than the background pieces. But maybe I just want to have, instead of using complementary pieces, maybe just this with a piece of trim at the top. Let's just focus on the print itself, I think, this time. I'm gonna have to trim off some of this, but I want this boy and girl there. So we get Jack and Jill, and we get Mistress Mary. We get 2 of the 3 little pigs, and that's probably little Jack Horner. I brought some trims and ribbons over with me. I like this one with it. It's kind of a yellow and blue, greenish yellow and blue, so it's perfect. And I might want a little bit of lace under that, and I didn't bring any lace over. Let me grab some. That one maybe. Every time I want one that has a flat edge, I always find the ones that don't have flat edges, and now I want one that doesn't, and I'm not finding them. Isn't that the way it goes? So, here's one. Ouch. Let's see if this one is wide enough. I thought maybe this one would work, and it might. See what I mean? It's curved on both edges, so it doesn't need to be up against something. So I thought that would be nice to center the ribbon on. Yeah, I like that. We'll use that one. And I will sew this together and then probably glue it to the page. So I'm just going to pin it for now. And I'll keep it right there so I remember which page it goes on. Okay, next. This signature is different because it doesn't have any of the book pages in it. So I'll choose a different page for the flip. Let's put it on this page. Let's see, we wanted to do, oh, here they are. I was looking at the wrong pile. I want to make sure I get the paper doll in there. And I think that'll be better on this page. Got got some smaller pieces. Let me make sure I don't tear something up if I don't need to. Yeah, that's just the right width. All right, now let's choose a ribbon. Got some ribbons in here. It's a pretty yellow, but I think it's a little too wide. And I have ribbons in here. There's a pretty yellow with the picot edging. Did I put the lace on that other one? Yes, I did. I know I picked it, but I didn't remember pinning it on. Yeah, it's just a little hint of lace peeking out. That will go there. That one has some large, bold flowers, so hopefully this will look okay on it. Oh, we're going to go for it. And get this selvage edge off so they can all be a little bit frayed. I have yellow, pink, and blue here, but there's yellow. I guess we better go with yellow because there's no pink and blue on the paper. We already used yellow, but I think I'll use a little bit brighter yellow. It's a narrow one. It also has a picot edge on it. Maybe this wider one would work on this. Maybe if I ruched it up a little bit. Okay, so I think on this one, instead of adding a ribbon behind it or a lace behind it, I'll use this wide one and I will just kind of gather it or pleat it up when I sew it. So I'm not even going to cut it because I don't know how much. Well, yeah, I'll just cut it at least twice the size. Probably, let's do 3 times. And that should be enough. Well, you're not getting to see me combine fabrics to make flips, but this is an alternate way. Just one main piece of fabric and some trim. I could put a little piece of lace overlay on some of them, or tulle, or something you can see through. I don't think I want to in these. All right, let's do Make Believe Parade. I think this one might be a little challenging just because of the colors. But we'll see. The colors of the book and the colors of fabric that I have. We'll see if we can find something that works. I'm just tidying up my workspace here, folding up the fabrics that I won't be using in this journal. Sorry, just trying to be tidy instead of just throwing things willy-nilly. Okay. Well, first we'll find the page we're going to use. I added a bit of embroidered trim on the first book page in each signature. Oh, yes, these are no, it's not a digital paper I'm looking for. That's the pattern paper. See, it threw me because it's just a lined paper. Okay, so we've got plain yellow here. I'm going to just keep this book here where I can see the colors, because I got nothing to go with here. And these are the fabrics I'm looking at. I think I like this because it doesn't have a pattern to compete with it. I think this might be a good one. But I'm only gonna take that much of it. I like the dollhouse though. I will press that before I put it into the book. And there's that piece. This one will be, ooh, that's a bright page. Let's go for, do I have a Dick and Jane that would go with this? Yes, that one looks great with it. That green and that green, that blue with that blue. It's perfect. And make sure I get some of that green in there. I want the children too. They're all kind of spread out. Okay, well, I can do these children and that green car. I like the green letters. So yeah, I can get that letter L in there, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's a fun one. Yeah, that looks good there. If I put some lace behind it. Oops. Thought I grabbed this. Yeah, that looks really cute. I like it. This one has blue and green stripes. Let's take a look at what we have. I eliminated some. Guess we're not going to use that one. Okay, so I have this Dick and Jane fabric. And that's cute, but maybe not enough of a contrast. I was thinking I could, well, I was thinking I could add one of those words to this because the colors match. Let's take a look at this one. I have smaller pieces of it. Yeah, let's work with this. I'll have to iron this one too. So maybe instead of putting a ribbon at the top, I could put a word there. I've used a lot of the words, and I don't think I kept a very big piece of it. But it would be nice if I could have, where did I see it? I saw Dick and Jane right here, but the D part of the D is cut off. That would be nice at the top. How about come and play? Let's do come and play. Is that too big? We'll see. Just the right size. Come and play. Yeah, that's cute. And I don't think I need to put a lace behind it. Let me just see how this would look peeking out from under. Yeah, might as well. Okay, I think that takes care of that book. And last but not least, we have the Child's Garden of Verses. I think the paper doll might look cute on this. She's a little too tall. I think they're all the same height. Yeah, we'll save them for another project. Sorry. I could use a garment though. Just use a straight edge, one that hasn't already been cut into. Oh, that would be cute. Just have that dress and the shoes and stocking. I was wondering if I should use the blue to go with the paper. I think I do like that better. It stands out better. Let's see if there's another shade that looks better. This is a velvet one, but I think it matches the paper better. Yeah, that's better. And it's velvet. Can't go wrong. Just knocked my pins over. Just spilled a few. That's why I keep this thing handy. I don't want to put a fabric flip on that. So I will put it on this. What's the next one going to be on? I want to use this fabric. I'll put this one on that and this one on that, or this one. I want to use one of the pink ones. I could use this to make a pocket on the inside. I think I'll do that. And I'll use this for a fabric flip. Most of these pieces need ironing, it looks like. Wonder if anybody's still watching. 9 fabric flips in one video. So I could pick a yellow to go with the little baby ducks and the paper, or I could pick a blue to go with her ribbon. And I think I like the blue. And we only have one left. I'll have to get my iron out and do the sewing. Guess I'll use this teacher. I had asked if you guys would want to see a video showing my top 5 favorite flea market finds. It's a lot of F's. Top 5 favorite flea market finds of 2023, and many of you said yes, or top 10, I mean. A couple of you said you want to see you'd love to see the top 20. That's not what I said. I said top 5. So I thought it would be a fun video to make just before the flea market season starts. And the first day of the outdoor flea market will be April 1st. So sometime in March, I'll have to, go back and look at videos and determine what my top 10 list is and put together a video for you. And I don't know if I have all the things because I sold some stuff, but mostly I go to the flea markets to buy stuff. I like this with the leaf. Let's try that. To buy stuff for me to use. So chances are I have a lot of what I would choose as my top 10. Maybe it would look better with a plain blue or pink. Not very wide. What about this one with the pink and the brown? That's cute, and it adds some interest. for that cream. Oh, here it is. Cream colored lace. And there we go. Fabric flip number 9. And I'm just going to show you one thing before we go. I'm going to talk a little bit about preparing the golden book pages to go in here. I take them apart. I've got one out to show you a completed one. Take the book apart and pull the staples out. I cut the book board off, and then I have all the pages connected to the spine piece, and I kind of, you have to pull back the foil. I just kind of peel up the cardboard, and it pulls up, and you can see the staples, and then you just remove the staples and then take the pages out. So then you have, let me see if I can find the next one. Guess it's not in here. This is a poem book, so I didn't have to try to keep it all in order. I'm looking for one that I didn't work on yet. This one. I did do a little bit on that. Got to get one that I didn't work on yet so I can show you. Okay, this one. So you end up with a folio, and I number all the pages. This one I covered up the number with that trim, but there's a number, number 11. But I don't have to keep these pages in order, so I'm not worried about that. So this is it, and I trimmed it to 7.5 inches, just so it's not right to the edge of the book. And I folded this folded edge. This is where the pages are connected. But the book is too wide because we lost the gold spine. So I fold that over. And then if it's still wider than 5.5 inches, I trim a little bit off. And I always do. I always have to trim a little off. So that's how I get it to the right size. And now I have this flap. It's going to be in the book like this. And this is open. And this is a flap. So I just put some glue on the inside here. And this was a method that Gail Agostinelli came up with, the folding of the inside edge. I don't know if she puts glue on this. It was years ago, so this is how I pretty much always, almost always do my golden books. And then you have to make sure that you put pages in between. So this will be in here. It won't be like this. Like that. And then I have this. I can either put it to the front or to the back. This one will go in the back. And I'm going to attach something to it. So I keep my cutoff pieces. I just have to find the right batch. The cutoff pieces that went with this book. There's a couple. I was keeping them all together, but I was actually used some of them yesterday. There's some of them. I don't know if there's more, but I can always grab other scraps too. It doesn't have to be from this book, but I try to use them up. And it can be, like I have this piece of wallpaper scrap. I could use that. And I might in this. That's cute. It's a wallpaper border. Now I'm looking for my paper cutter. Oh. But I do want it to be the whole, I want it to be 7.5 inches because I don't want those little ends sticking out. So I will, okay, what I'm going to do is cut a piece of cardstock 7.5 inches and maybe 5 inches wide. I just have to find a piece that's that big. And the right color. Let's do this one. So 7.5 inches tall and about 5 inches. And I'll glue it here. Make sure you don't get it too close to the fold so that it won't fold easily. And then you can just leave this here, you know, like just put a strip of paper there to cover that up. And it's just an extra page that you have. But you can also create a pocket on this. And I would still want to cover those ends, so I will glue this down. This isn't a straight piece, it's torn. Let me see if I can straighten that up. Just had a torn bit out of it. And you can make the flaps skinnier or full size. This one is almost full size. The pages are 5.5 and I cut it 5. And I usually don't keep it all in the signature while I work on it. And I can trim this to make it a little bit narrower. And turn that into a pocket. I pulled this wet wipe out of the garbage and it's got thread stuck to it. So I was just throwing a bunch of thread on top of it. So this is what I mean about making sure the signature goes in between the pages, because you could easily put them in here. I've done that before. I don't remember where this goes. But when I find it, when I find its place, I will tuck this right in there so that there's a page, a book page on the front and on the back. Okay, I'm going to leave this out till I make sure I know where it goes. So that's all I wanted to show you today. And I've got other things to do. I'm not trying to spend all my time working on these journals. I'm trying to catch up on some other things, but I do want to do a little bit every day on these. So that's what I'm doing. And today I have bonus time because I was supposed to go do something. Go take care of some little children, and the roads are icy So everything was canceled and I'm staying home. All right, thank you for coming with me today. I hope that you enjoyed the session, and hope you'll come back to see what else happens in these journals. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.